Did it. I know you guys can't see me, but everyone on YouTube and Twitch can enjoy me in my fucking Roman vest, carrying my old spinner belt WWE title.
God.
Why? Yeah.
Just accept it. Maybe if we ignore him, he'll go away.
Well, no,
I don't think...
It's because for the longest time, I just kept saying, like, okay, Brock's gonna win, because I wanted to differentiate. But then Brock kept winning, and then before SummerSlam, I'm like, what if it's me? What if they're just like, we gotta make sure Scotty gets one prediction right? So that's when I was finally like, Roman! And then he won, and I was like, yes! Vince is listening.
No.
Welcome to Fight Boys, ladies and gentlemen, the weekly podcast about professional and not so professional wrestling. I am one of your hosts, Scotty Moore.
I am also one of your hosts, Blake Tanner.
I'm the person that refuses to watch WWE because of shit like Sunday.
It's not that it was all bad. It's just kind of blended into one. SummerSlam was the AC/DC of WWE pay-per-views. They just had like one style of thing that would happen and kept happening. They're like, let's do a bunch of spots.
No. They changed the one style of thing because the pre-show was all roll-ups, and then the show happened and it was all disappointment, and then it ended also with disappointment.
Yeah.
So really,
it was all
really.
It was all.
I was feeling a lot of disappointment, actually. Yeah, and the sad thing is, like, I enjoyed several of the matches. It's just they all had disappointment in them somewhere, mostly at the end.
And what was weird was
the most important part.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, what was weird was after the Velveteen Dream match because we're gonna talk about Takeover as well, which of course was phenomenal. But after Takeover,
I had a chance to watch because I've worked 40 hours in the last 4 days.
Yeah. But after the Velveteen, because the ending of the Velveteen Dream match is literally he hits the Dream Valley Driver on the apron, then drops an elbow on the apron. Apparently, everyone on the roster saw that and said, that got a good pop. Let's do nothing but apron spots for the rest of the night. Like, I think
Hey, Jeff Hardy, I hear your back is literally held together by duct tape and your former drug addiction. I need you to do a swanton onto the apron.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I'm Jeff Hardy. My back hurts a lot. But you know what?
I feel like if I do a big enough smack on it, it'll all just line out and I'll be fine.
Yeah.
That's how chiropractic works, right?
Yeah.
Jeff Hardy, chiropractor.
Jeff Hardy, amateur chiropractor, professional wrestler.
I will say, I think they did the best with Roman and Brock that they could. Which was
let's bring Braun out there to distract people from how much they hate Roman and Brock, and then let's just blue ball them and have Roman win.
Yeah.
And then we'll do it again the next night, but then we'll bring the Shield back, but it'll only be to protect Roman. So it'll be like before, except he has the title now. So now they're his under bitches.
Yeah.
The Intercontinental is directly Roman Reigns sub bitch.
Yeah.
God.
Well, I mean, it does set up.
That's where we are now.
It does
That's
set up.
where we are now.
It does set up for Dean's.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't set up for anything. This is how it will be. Then Dean will go feud with some mid-carder like Elias. He'll fuck off, and then he won't get to like even sniff at a title shot until like July when Roman has long lost it.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I really do. I think that they've set it up perfectly because you got two dudes.
They set up a lot of shit perfectly. Do we want to go step by step through how they're fucking up Becky Lynch?
I don't think they're fucking up.
I feel like Dylan.
Yeah?
Sorry, Scotty, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead, Blake.
Okay, I feel like Dylan is very passionate tonight.
Dylan had all of the, like, you know what? Because I want you to know, it was basically a meme when I said I was never going to give WWE any more of my money. By God, they earned not getting my money on Sunday. They earned all of not getting my money. Match after match. I didn't even watch the matches. I just saw the results and how they happened. I was like, fuck. It's like being right, but about the wrong things in life. It's like knowing that your friend's like relationship is going to end in flames, and it does. And, like, on the one hand, you feel good because you called it. But on the other hand, your friend is now, depressed. And that's basically, and my friend is the rest of the fans of WWE, who are all
Been there
depressed
before.
now.
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not that depressed, and I know I have to play the foil to Dylan on this podcast, but like, I don't think they're fucking up Becky Lynch at all. Because like, if you watched,
Did you not hear her promo? Did you not watch the promo where she cut like a generic, half-hearted heel promo while everyone cheered her on and told her she was right the whole way?
I don't think it was that. I mean, it was a fairly generic heel promo, but at the same time, if you watch, I'm coming at it from almost like a theatrical acting aspect, which is, it is almost like a Shinsuke Nakamura-esque change in her delivery, a change in how she moves. You can literally see how she has changed her entire being just to become a heel. And it's working out. It's just a matter of the fans love Becky Lynch so much, especially in Brooklyn, that they're going to cheer her. So it's going to happen.
Fans everywhere love Becky Lynch so much that they're not going to cheer for whoever Becky Lynch is facing.
Yeah.
That's the problem. Like, the thing is, I don't know why WWE is so deaf to the fact that Becky was so over as a babyface.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember all of the stuff that happened with Dean Ambrose? It's like that, but in a small Irish woman.
Yeah.
Because
Becky Lynch is the direct equivalent of that. Becky is Dean, Sasha is Seth, and then Charlotte is Roman.
Yeah.
And then Bailey is J&J.
Oh no.
it's true, and I'm sad now.
It's damn
and
true.
the thing is, with me, like, I've seen Becky be a heel. Becky can be a great heel. The problem is, she's been such a hot babyface run that it's just weird.
I'm going to tell this like several month underdog story with this character, and then I'm going to take it from them and turn them heel immediately and then have them give out about it in a really generic way. Like, I'm not going to gradually do this. I'm not going to show any like, oh, she's starting to crack.
Yeah.
I mean, like, she showed it because she is actually good in like kayfabes in her backstage segments for years at this point.
Yeah.
Like talking smack and everything. But like, they haven't done anything actually on TV ever. And that's why I don't have any faith in the Shield. I'm happy that the Shield is back in a way, because I was like, oh man, it's been a while since a non-authority figure group has just been like, we own all of this. Just fuck all of you. All of you can just. It's like the 2-man power trip, but it's 3 people.
Yeah.
Basically, since the Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah. Not
Except
since
now
the Shield.
except now the Shield are also the champions, so it's actually almost better worse.
Yeah.
Really, I need Dean to beat the B team by himself and just have both tag belts, and then it'll be perfect.
That's the next place we're going.
That's the next. We're gonna job out the tag division to Dean Ambrose, John Cena-esque style, and then it'll be perfect. They'll just rule this entire thing until like what, Rumble? Probably till Rumble, when Braun will cash in, like, I don't know, in the backstage area somehow. He'll set up a ring in the parking lot. He'll push it there. That way he can show his Braun string.
Yeah.
And then he'll pin Roman Reigns there while everybody else is doing the Royal Rumble. That'll probably be how that goes down.
I built this ring just so you could get these hands.
By the way, his girlfriend's shirt that says "I catch those hands."
Oh god.
Oh god.
Best shirt. And I was like, at first I was like, is that sexual? And I was like, no, that's just basically admitting domestic abuse. This is terrible. This is like the last kicker shirt that came in men's sizes.
Mm-hmm. Can I just say my favorite thing about Raw on Monday was, all right, last night I brought back the Demon for Baron Corbin in a one-off random match. Tonight
I will not do that for the Universal Championship against Roman Reigns.
Yeah, I get a shot at my title. Braun Strowman has looked me in the eyes and said he's gonna cash in. I don't need the Demon tonight, though. It should be fine, guys.
It's cool.
I did really enjoy
it. And you ask me why I don't have faith, Scotty, and you ask me why I'm depressed.
Yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed...
There is no internal logic at all. The only internal logic going in the WWE is that which the actual wrestlers managed to cobble together over time, and that the fans like forum, like extrapolate. from their actions. There is very little actually there. WWE is not about stories. It's about moments. The thing about moments is they're fleeting and easily overshot by, like, I don't know, anything else, like finding a prize at the bottom of your cereal.
Now, how do you react to the people who were like, Shield coming, the Shield day? I think it was Wrestle Talk was talking about that possibly being a heel turn for like all three of them, because they were still wanting Braun to fucking...
I just called them the two-man power trip. Do you remember the great face run the two-man power trip had? Oh god, they were getting such cheers, signing autographs in the parking lot. Yeah, I totally believe in the face value of this squad, especially after they fucking triple power bombed fan favorite Braun Strowman.
Yeah. Also, I really like that they're calling it the Cerberus bomb now, which is dope as fucking shit.
And it's better than them trying to figure out if it's a triple-double power bomb or a double-triple power bomb.
Yeah, exactly. I will say, none of the matches particularly really disappointed me on SummerSlam. Like, Blake kind of had it right. They were good matches, but with disappointment. With one exception.
Yeah, it's like eating an oatmeal raisin cookie.
Mm-hmm.
But with one exception, I would say white chocolate macadamia nut, but okay. But with
fair comparison.
One exception. Braun versus Kevin Owens, where they were like, hey, Braun, just go fucking kill him. What? Yeah, we built this whole thing up. We even made Kevin a shirt that says KO in the bank. Go fucking kill him. Oh, okay.
Whatever you want, boss. I really love the image of, like, after that match was over, Kevin going backstage, seeing Vince. Do all right?
No.
Nah.
What was I supposed to do? Yeah, I mean, you should have flipped 2 times when he fucking shoulder tackled you on the outside.
You're not dead.
That's the main problem I'm seeing right now, is you're not dead, Braun.
Yeah,
But, yeah, I'm relentlessly hopeful that this is gonna lead into some good stuff. But, I mean... Also,
all right.
we were pseudo right about New Day.
Not my circus, not my monkeys. That's the WWE. I'm gonna go watch Japanese wrestling like the fucking smark that I am. It's fine.
Dylan's like, not my circus. Meanwhile, he's been standing outside of the fucking tent screaming for the past 5 hours. Fuck you guys! Okay. Whoops. Oh, man. I do feel bad about Ronda, because I really... Blake, what did you think about the Ronda match?
No. Nightman.
What did you think?
Exactly.
What did you think about the Ronda match? Because I really liked it, actually.
You mean her literally snapping Alexa Bliss's arm? That was baller.
Oh, that was fucking beautiful.
Listen, I don't know when Alexa Bliss decided, like, okay, so for people that have an armbar finisher, I'm just gonna, like, double joint the arm just so that it looks like I broke it, but we'll be fine. I can't imagine practice. You'd have to practice that spot at least 3 times.
Yeah, probably.
Like, just to not freak out and be like, oh god, I broke her arm in the moment. But I'm sure once you did, you're like, great visual.
Yeah. Oh, that part was... my favorite moment of the match was still Ronda talking shit on the ring, like, come back in the ring. It's okay. Here, I'll sit down and fucking close my eyes. And then you just see Alexa try her best to lock on a headlock. And then Ronda just stands up and starts beating the shit out of her.
Sometimes things do go right. I will admit that.
Yeah, see, with me, like, a lot of people were like, why would you, like, squash her like that? Why would you squash your champion? And I was just sitting there like, she's a fucking cowardly heel.
Because she's a coward champion, yeah. That's a dumb question. It's like, why did Triple H get jobbed out by Ultimate Warriors? Because he was a heel.
Yeah, he was a heel and a shitty little heel. Like, I'd understand if it was, like, I don't know, maybe like a heel Sasha Banks. Then I would be like, why are you jobbing her out? She is more of a fighting champion. Alexa Bliss is not.
No. If she had jobbed out Nia like that, then I would have been like, oh my gosh, that's just like her and Gallows' relationship. Just jobbed out inside.
Don't bring up the saddest moment of the weekend.
That was the best thing ever, because I know it was totally them doing it at like a shitty joke.
Yeah.
Like it was too, because there were Instagram videos of like her helping them call people nerds,
Yeah.
like backstage, and when that happened, I was just like, oh, that's sweet. When they canceled the next day, I was like, God damn it, Tex Ferguson got me.
The damn it, sex. My favorite was, I don't know if Alexa. I don't know if, or not Alexa. I don't know if Nia knew it was happening until like the next fucking day. And then after that was just like messaged Gallows and like, you need to take that down because I've gotten a lot of messages.
So what was your favorite part of Takeover, Scotty? Was it Johnny Gargano hurting himself to give us the ending to the main event? Was it
Well,
Kairi Sane doing like the Bret Hart versus Roddy Piper like rollback on a choke out? Was it the fact that the Undisputed Era still, or was it the fact that Kyle O'Reilly tuned his belt in an interview like it was guitar?
oh
Like,
my
there's
god,
so many moments.
I loved that shit, dude. That was fantastic. You see, with me, like, the Kyrie match, I really enjoyed. But the fucking ending, like, that match more than anything else really gave us, like, what SummerSlam was to come, which was excitement, and then, wait, that's how you got in that match? Okay.
It would have been less annoying had Ember Moon not won a match the same way.
Oh, yeah, I could definitely see that. With me, my favorite, easily, Cole and Ricochet was match of the night, because that was the only match where Cole saw Shawn Michaels super kick Shelton off of that springboard and went, we could do better than that. Let's have him be upside fucking down and then just crush his face.
I like how like Adam Cole has done that move like that I've seen like at least a dozen times. So that means he's probably done it like 100 times more than that.
Yeah.
But that was like that moment on film in front of a crowd in Brooklyn was when he hit it literally picture perfect, and it looked like he murdered Ricochet.
Yeah. Well, that whole match
Also,
was like nothing but murder. For instance, the ending where Ricochet just ran up, clears the entire fucking ropes, and then hits the Hurricane Rana to the outside.
Yeah. Listen, when he said he wanted to be like the Tanahashi of WWE, he wasn't joking. He's gonna be the one and only.
Yeah, or the Kota Ibushi, aka the one who just doesn't care about necks.
I mean, he did wear the same like kind of like jacket thing that Tanahashi wears.
Oh, that's
which
right.
Which I thought was a nice nod.
Mm-hmm. My personal favorite, I really love that match, but my favorite piece of gear the entire night had to have been the Velveteen Dream Call Me Up Vince tights.
It's coming.
Yeah.
After this next round of tapings, like I swear to God, if he doesn't show up at fucking Royal Rumble, I'll be amazed.
Yeah. Well, my favorite was somebody apparently
and then he gets to be the new Fandango.
Yeah.
Or the new Adam Rose, or the new No Way Jose, or
yeah. See, with me,
insert failed gimmick here.
See, with me, I just really enjoyed, apparently someone interviewed Triple H about those tights, and he was just like, well, I don't know what you guys are talking about. He's just got a friend named Vince who lost his phone, and he wanted him to call him up. I don't know what you're talking about. And then he was like, also, if he was talking about Vince McMahon, he needs to be careful, because there are two calls. There are the, you're coming up to Raw calls, and then there are the also, we're gonna let you go call. So be careful what you wish for, Velveteen. I was like, holy shit, Hunter, okay. I don't know how I feel about Gargano and Ciampa anymore.
So, and you were telling me this, and I told you that this entire feud is literally based off the adage, like, if you seek revenge, a man who seeks revenge must dig two graves, one for himself, or one for the person he's going to murder, and one for himself. And Johnny Gargano is literally doing that over time. Like, his lack of mercy is what is costing him.
Yeah, exactly.
And it literally, it hurt him. Like, he's become what he hates most. It's a beautiful beautiful story, and I look forward to another 5-star rating for that match, probably.
I
Even
don't.
though
I didn't really enjoy it. That firstly, they did a double table spot, which I was fine with because that's like a cool. Except instead of it being a table and then another table standing up on top of it, and then they like superplex to the outside through it, Johnny just kind of put the table upside down. So now you had like a doubly thick table, and that was it.
that's awesome.
I mean, yeah, that was that. It was all right, but like, if it's upside down, what's the point? It's just twice as thick. That's it.
Right. That means if you put someone through, it's going to hurt twice as much.
Well, also the
Kayfabe.
Thank you.
Well, that's
kayfabe.
regal psychology right there.
Yeah, exactly. And the way that spot happened was like it was very weak looking. Like it was the purest fall through table breaks perfectly in half.
Those do happen. I mean, like I said, I'm more of a fan of the story they're telling at this point than anything.
Well, I mean, it's like Jericho was saying on I can't remember. I think it was an interview where he goes, "Match quality does not matter anymore. What matters are your stories, and what matters are your personalities." And I'm like, I agree with that. It's just
it's a little a column A, a little a column B. See, the reason why like the best independent matches are the best independent matches is because like it is really good wrestling, but like there's the characters there, like you know, that can be played into and can add that extra dimension.
Yeah.
Two white meat technical wrestlers just having like, you know, a spot fest isn't going to do anything. Like just a ground match isn't. But like the reason why Okada Omega is so great is because it is one guy at one point literally does the Terminator pose and then jumps over the top rope, and the other guy does a pose and then the camera zooms all the way fucking back for no reason.
Yeah.
Like there's that added dimension.
It's like there's somebody on Reddit brought this up, and they said it was like Nakamura and Naito. They didn't go from like basically duds to stars because they got better in the ring. They were always good in the ring, but once they came into their own characters.
Yeah, that's normally how it works. That's why I just hate it when everybody's just like, yeah, no, character is all that matters. No, it's never just one thing.
Yeah, well,
like,
also,
Dean Malenko was a great wrestler. Dean Malenko was not, like, the most fun. I mean, he was the most fun to watch, but you didn't care.
Yeah. See, that was my problem. I once bought... I went on, like, a tear of buying a bunch of fucking DVDs from ROH of just, like... Everyone says Roderick Strong is awesome. Roderick Strong. Everyone says Davey Richards. And then buying them and then watching the matches. And, like, he's developed a personality. But for a while, you could watch Roderick Strong matches and just be like, yeah, he's hitting that guy pretty hard. There we go. And that's all that was. But, you know what else is all it is? Wow, that was a terrible segue.
That was.
Yeah. Merch.aloadofpurebs.com, ladies and gentlemen. That's the website where you can go and support all of your favorite BS Network programs, from Fight Boys to Fun Fiction. We got merch for your favorite JWF superstars. We got merch for the Fight Boys, so make sure to go to merch.aloadofpurebs.com and pick it up. So, Blake, how are you, buddy?
Are you... Wait, Scotty, are you implying that our podcast is the Roderick Strong of podcasts?
No, we're the exact opposite. We've always had a personality. We just had to get the wrestling ability to go with it. We are the Dalton Castle of podcasts.
No, Dalton Castle was a good wrestler beforehand, and then really I can't think of anybody who had to become a better wrestler after they got a good character, except like Enzo Amore, and I'm not making that comparison because I don't want this show to die.
Yeah, exactly. Well, no one can afford us anymore. That's the thing.
Too expensive.
But no, it's...
time to get outrageous haircuts and talking fake Jersey accents.
I am all halfway there, my boy. Just give me a few.
You electrified ferret.
But now it's time for everyone's favorite segment of the show. Dust Watch. Dust Watch.
Dust Watch, follow us, please.
So what are we gonna say to our boy should we check in? It's been a while since we checked in on Chuck's Twitter.
I mean, I did thought he posted something really funny and then forgot it when the segment came up.
There's one of him with Orange Cassidy, and it just says, "This man is a fucking star, I told you." And then, of course, y'all ever fuck with Stromboli? Pretty cool.
We here at the Fight Boys love us some Stromboli. We also love getting followed by Chuck Taylor.
Yo, at Sexy Chucky T.
Be sure to whoop them boys in where are they wrestling in your hometown of Philadelphia, and then as to celebrate, you should follow us on Twitter.
Then be sure to whoop them boys in Philly, then celebrate by following us.
P.S. Hi at Trenty Locks.
No, also tell Trenty Locks we said hi. It's like, you just tagged him. He's heard.
Yeah, but we want it to come from you. It means a lot more.
Yeah.
I can't wait until the next time they come back to a show you can go to, Scotty. I really can't.
I'm also adding a kissy face emoji next to tell Trent we said hi. Kissy face emoji.
Winky face.
Winky. Oh, man. So, man, I don't know. It's WWE had a lot to talk about, but Dylan, I'm now going to relent to you for indie news of the week, because all I have is CM Punk not wrestling.
You mean he's going to continue to not do that thing he hasn't been doing for the last, 5 years?
The thing that he said he's done with?
Holy shit balls, man. I didn't even know.
Yeah, man.
That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be hard to follow. I mean, I don't know a lot of indie news happening. I'm sure there are things that happen. I mean, I know Progress is having a Wembley show. That's the last appearance of the last indie appearance of fricking King of Bros. Matt Riddle.
Oh,
who
man.
I can't wait to see get fucked up as a character on the main roster.
Oh, yeah.
No. I mean, granted, I don't even consider Progress a real independent anymore, considering they made that hard that straight up deal with WWE and sold their souls.
Yeah.
Basically.
I'm that hipster. I'm that wrestling hipster who, instead of being like, yeah, there's more money in the scene, I'm just like, man, f you. Punk rock wrestling my ass.
You've been on a tear You've been on a tear tonight, Dylan. I did see, it's been a while since we talked about this boy, which might be why we've been so happy lately, but Alberto Del Rio pulled out of Triple Mania, and in other news, the sky is blue.
Have you looked at the Triple Mania card? 12 wrestlers on that are to be announced, which means that they're just going to be more like clown wrestlers.
Yeah, this is going to be what was the year that Triple Mania was literally just a whole episode of Botchamania was nothing but Triple Mania in its entirety?
I think it was 3 years ago.
Was it 3?
I think it was it was the year I moved down here, I'm pretty sure, because I didn't know Triple Mania existed, and somebody was like, yeah, Triple Mania, worst card ever.
Yeah.
Although you could say,
to be fair, this one's going to come in real close because Jeff Jarrett is coming in as champion. So.
oh boy.
Oh God, no.
What I think
It's
though
okay.
is,
He's sober now. He's in the Hall of Fame. I think he's turned a corner. But
Yeah.
I think you had a good idea though, Dylan. Just replace them all with clown wrestlers. Call them the Doink family.
I think it was last year or something.
Yeah.
Was it last year or that year that was the worst one? It was Villano Clown and Psycho Clown and all these other. It was just people in clown masks. It was just Jesus Christ, what car, tiny cars parked in back that all these fucking clown wrestlers came out of.
And there was
there's
Red
only one,
Ant
though.
and Blue Ant and then Fire Ant.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm thinking of a different company. Oh wait, we can't talk about that company anymore.
Yeah. No. I don't know. Indie news. In what I consider to be really impressive news, at this point, Being the Elite has better segments than WWE, despite having 1/100th of the budget, and I consider that pretty impressive.
Oh, the opening to this week's where they did the fucking Dennis Stamp parody.
With the Beyond the Mat. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was really good. Nothing is going to beat Okada. Just bumping into Marty and then just like gesturing 205 at him
Oh,
and
yeah.
walking away. And then Zack Sabre Jr. comes up, hands fucking Marty a water and then a Red Bull and then a coffee and then tells him he's fucked and the episode ends. That's perfect. I can't. That's
I don't know, dude.
That is tangible goodness.
Matt Jackson's Terry Funk impression was the greatest thing on the planet.
I want you to be there. It might be my last match.
Might be my last match. I'm gonna need your help. Come on, man. Because I didn't think it was Matt at first. I literally thought they were dubbing in actual Terry Funk audio until he was like, "Come on, Flip. Come on, man."
The hilarious part about that is basically the fact that Terry Funk is still wrestling and has retired 85 times.
Yeah.
This is gonna be the last one, I swear, y'all. Before, except for when the rent comes due next month.
I'll wrestle forever.
Terry Funk is gonna be buried in his attire. That way, that can be his final retirement match. And I hope he lets some unknown jobber get the rub by pinning him before we bury him 6 feet under.
No, I like the opposite, which is he's buried in his attire in case somebody has enough of a card to get him to come back for one last match.
Terrible.
He's like, "Come on, man. I know I'm dead, but come on, St. Peter. You gotta let me go. They got a one-shot running in Mexico this week, buddy."
Also, can we talk about how great of a promo Christopher Daniels is?
Yes,
Like
100%.
just an underrated promo.
Oh, yeah. Christopher Daniels has always been probably one of my favorite promos in the business. Like, back to when he was in Bad Influence in TNA. I've always loved Chris Daniels. Old OMD, Old Man Daniels.
I really love all the way back to the Fallen Angel, like, weird-ass goatee.
Oh,
Daniels, 'cause I
yeah.
was like, oh, that's a really cool look, and he talks really well. And then TNA was just like, so is he actually mystical, or is he just crazy? And they like couldn't figure out how to book him.
Yes.
No, that his whole one was amazing, and I was just like, I was like, man, I feel bad for Stephen Amell. Stephen Amell cut like a pretty good promo, and then Christopher Daniel came in and was like, listen, just sit down, take some notes.
Worship at the feet of OMD.
I do love how that segment ended with Matt turning and be like, who are you talking to?
Yeah, exactly. Just breaking all the kayfabe at once.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I will say,
Scotty, by the way, I want you to know there's still time. We can still try to fly out to Long Beach for September 15th to see the Ring of Honor or the New Japan card out there. There's still time.
I have no money, and then that money's gonna disappear even more when Dragon Con rolls around, because I'm gonna come home and just like, why do you have 50 art prints of the same picture of Dean Winchester? Look, fuck you. I'm building a shed, all right? Just deal with it.
Oh, that's a week and a half away.
I'm building a shed. There's gonna be several bottles of lotion out there. Don't ask why.
It's going to be right next to the whiskey, and that's all you need to know.
That's all you need, and a lot of tissues.
Have you ever seen Billy Madison? Let me just paint you a picture.
I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.
You open the door, and it's just Dean just going, Sam, Sam, Sam. I'm like, yes, thank you, Dean.
Is this what's happened to our wrestling podcast?
Yeah.
Yeah, so Dragon Con is this next weekend, right?
It is not this weekend. It will be the following weekend. And I guess we've not talked about it on this show before, but I am going to be doing panels at Dragon Con. 3 now.
The real life equivalence of the people that listen to this podcast, just an empty room.
Yeah, exactly. And then
Did you at least get a headliner to bring in some people, give you the rub? Like, come on. Did you plan this out?
I mean,
Did you get a big name to fill the seats?
both of them's got some pretty big names on them, like people who have done this for like years. And then there is, of course, also
Wait, how did you get booked?
because I'm the game and I'm that damn good, Dylan.
Look, there is a reason that he holds the title of Showmaster.
You're damn right, son. I also love this concept of heels who actually talk in that whiny voice. So all of their, like, bragging sounds exceptionally ridiculous. Like, look, I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Come on.
AKA the way the Miz talks.
Yeah.
You're gonna get these hands!
By the way, can I say that I would really love if, like, at like another Raw anniversary show, like I don't know what the next one it is, but I would really love if there's a segment with Braun and then Crime Time shows up.
Yeah.
Like, he does the "you're gonna catch these hands," like, hold on, powder up first, and they baby powder him, and then he just smacks the shit out of an intern.
Fire!
Pimp slaps one of them. Oh my god, it's my new like dream match.
Yeah. Also, Blake, speaking of Dragon Con, are you going to be there Thursday? Because that's when Dragon Con Wrestling is going to happen, where apparently Ric Flair and Lita are making an appearance, and I don't know why.
Oh god, I'm not, but that would be amazing.
Big man!
Wait, what do you mean by make an appearance? Do you mean that, like, Scotty, you're gonna be there talking like Ric Flair to people?
With my pants, like, hung too low, and you see, like, the Lita thong? Yeah, that's exact. I'm both.
Pants low, underwear high.
I did go to Dragon Con as Ric Flair once, and it was fucking fantastic.
I really thought you were gonna say I did go to Dragon Con in a thong once.
No, just Nature Boy walked around all day like, big man, bring me the whiskey. Woo!
I mean, you did
How'd
just
that
say
go
he
over?
went to Dragon Con as Ric Flair. That's the same thing.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think he wears under that robe?
Nothing.
Bomb.
Scotty, I need you to do the panel in a Ric Flair robe.
Like, I just show up, I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry. I thought this was a completely different panel tonight, so I planned this out. I have thought about that, but with, like, different fucking costumes. Like, I show up in a unicorn onesie, and I'm like, guys, I'm so sorry. I thought this was a totally different panel I was doing tonight.
Whoops.
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 Listen, I would take this off, but Papa
You don't-
likes to go commando.
I would take this off, but you don't want me to. I'm just gonna open that up right now for you. Just let you know you don't want this at all. But you know what I do want,
They don't
guys?
want none.
They don't.
But
They
you-
don't want none.
They don't want none, guys. They don't want none. Oh my god. But you know what I do want?
Money.
People to support us.
I want people to support us by going to patreon.com/a-load-of-BS. That's right. If you want to support the entire BS network, Opposite Attractions, A Load of BS, Fight Boys, whatever, make sure to go to patreon.com/a-load-of-BS and donate however much you want. $1, $5, every single little bit helps. And we get, like, stupid excited no matter what. Like, Ghazi donated $1 and I was instantly like, yeah! It's like the Ghostbusters "We Got One" scene.
Thank you, Ghazi.
Thank you.
Scotty, did you already lose our Audible sponsorship?
No, we still have it. Just I have to pick and choose every week now. It's very difficult. But yeah, you can support us by going to Audible.
All of a sudden, in the middle of JWF, Tibbs is shilling Audible.
But yeah, make sure to support us by going to audibletrial.com/BS network or patreon.com/a-load-of-BS, which
Now that is a possibility though. Come on, we've recorded some spots.
yeah. But Dylan, I know you gotta wake up. Would you like to say what you learned this week? That way you can bolt before JWF.
I learned that the only things that get me excited in life are just shitting on the WWE for like 5-minute rants.
Yeah, we noticed.
It was
So
a very
I-
good night for
I
Dylan.
used to be self-conscious about, like, I should really stop, and I was like, no, your product is bad, and you should feel bad, and they don't, and that just keeps me going.
Yeah. All right. Well, Dylan, it's been good, but Blake, it's now time for me and you to go on take a little trip on my favorite rocket ship. To the JWF.
Okay, night, Dylan.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to JWF Monday Night War. I am your host, Silver Spoon, joined as always by the incomparable Captain Tibbs.
How you doing tonight, Sil? I've got a drink in an orange can.
That's right, Tibbs. Of course, JWF sponsored by Drink an Orange Can. Catch the fizz. And now, of course, Tibbs, let me tell you something. We're coming off the heels of an absolutely fantastic Summerfest, but it was not without controversy. Of course, at the end, we did see a vicious attack laid on Blake Tanner by both Canada Charlie and Felix Ball, his opponent from earlier in the match. Tibbs, how did you react to that?
Sil, I don't want to think about it. I completely blocked it out. Now you're bringing back all the memories. Now I'm breaking down, Sills. I can't handle that thought anymore.
Oh, it's all right, Tibbs. Well, how about this? How about we move on to the future? And the future is going to send us straight to heck. That's right. It's time for heck in a sec. And Tibbs, let me tell you something. I've heard you've got some fantastic announcements. So why don't you go to the ring and let people know what's going on?
All right, hold on. I need to compose myself for a second. I gotta stop the tears. All right, I'm ready. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to JWF Monday Night War. And speaking of war, saw a hell of a war on Sunday night at Summerfest. Wouldn't you agree? The biggest shindig of the summer. We had some absolutely landmark matches. Had a new champion crowned, surprise victories, and of course a main event that saw Blake Tanner defeat a 16-time champion, only to immediately be attacked by Canada Charlie and Felix Ball. Now, I'll be honest with you. I got just as many damn questions as I bet all you people out there in the audience have. What was Charlie thinking? By attacking the champion, by aligning himself with my greatest enemy. I've been doing a lot of soul searching. I realize, for me, that attack was a wake-up call. That attack was a wake-up call to me that says Blake Tanner needs new competitors as champion. He spent his entire year fending off Scotty Moore, and I've just let that happen. And Blake Tanner has held that title. Only 6 men have got the challenge for it. And I know Blake Tanner's a fighting champion, holding that title nearly a year now. That's why I gotta give that locker room more chances, more opportunities. I want to give those guys a never-before-seen shot at the JWF Championship. So it's at the Heck in a Sec pay-per-view. We're gonna have the first ever Fatal 4-Way Heck in a Sec match. Blake Tanner and 3 other competitors are gonna be locked in a hellacious structure with nowhere else to hide. Now, over the next 3 weeks, competitors from every tier of the JWF will...
Oh, and it looks like a man coming out to the ring right now. A man who, I don't know how he would feel about his announcement. Finding out that he's got to face 3 other men in the Heck in a Sec structure. It's Blake Tanner. Let's see what he's got to say.
Tibbs, hey, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. But I have a small request to make for Heck in a Sec. I mean, I really love the idea of the Fatal 4-Way. It's really going to, push my limits, put me over as a champion, which I'm really cool with. I love that it is taking place in this horrible, vicious Heck in a Sec cell. The twisted metal, vicious screaming. The place where I had one of my greatest victories over the last year, where I slammed Griffin Clouds into the mat from the top of the cell. But anyway, I need to make sure that I can make right what once went wrong at Summerfest. I need to make sure I can do exactly what I did last year and get the revenge on the person that ruined my Summerfest. So Tibbs, I know he's your son. I know your feelings are mixed, but I know you gotta support him in any way possible. But you better put Canada Charlie in that cage so I can kick his ass on every single side of the heck in a sex structure and show him why you don't step up to the champ during his greatest moment.
Oh, and looks like Charlie attacking Blake Tanner from behind with that steel chair, laying a vicious beat down on the champ. Looks like he's rolling Blake into the ring, going for another shot. But wait! Blake Tanner actually fighting back with a vicious European uppercut, sending Charlie to the ground. It looks like he's setting up for it. Welcome back to the table, Tim. Setting up for that Blake out. But wait! Felix Ball coming from out of nowhere with a steel pipe. The densest man on the planet brutalizing Blake Tanner with that pipe. Tibbs, this is horrifying.
I can't watch you ball.
That's right, and now it looks like Charlie's setting up that chair underneath Blake Tanner. Oh, and he's grabbed him for that Canadian DDT, and oh my God! A vicious Canadian DDT. After we, of course, saw Blake Tanner having some neck issues at Summerfest, this can only make it worse, Tibbs.
Oh, that's not gonna feel good in the morning.
That's right, and oh my God, Tibbs. Tibbs, it's him! It's Brunch Boy Baron, the JWF cash in the bag briefcase holder, and it looks like he's coming in. He's trying to cash in on Blake Tanner.
Not like this. Not like this.
All right, he's running down to the ring, got that briefcase held, but wait! From out of nowhere, it's Guy Fieri! Brunch Boy's former tag team partner, Guy Fieri, he's returned to the JWF, and it looks like he's fighting back against Brunch Boy Baron. Tibbs, this is absolutely phenomenal.
Would you look at that? Old rivalries reunited.
That's right, and Guy Fieri getting in the ring, holding Blake Tanner's hand high. Tibbs, this is fantastic, and is there something we can do between these four men, do you think?
Well, we could all have them talk it out at a table, all nice and simple. I'm kidding, we're gonna make a match.
That's right, Tim. So I guess tonight we're going to have a tag team match playa as Guy Fieri teams with Blake Tanner to take on Brunch Boy and Canada Charlie in our main event. But of course, Tibbs, I'm still thinking about Summerfest, and I'm thinking about one of the most shocking things we saw that night. We saw Scotty Moore, a man who we kind of discounted going in to Summerfest. But he took Momoa Curry, the god of the JWF, to his limits and slammed him through a table. We haven't seen Momoa Curry since that match.
No, he's probably been off somewhere regaining his composure. That wasn't an easy loss for Momoa to take.
That's right, being defeated in a last God standing match. And we've sent one of our top interviewers backstage with Scotty Moore to get some answers on how he feels after that match.
Sorry, Sills, I'm just typing in the chat. Gotta moderate these fools, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, I'm not sure what chat is, but cool. Ladies and gentlemen, the Don McDonald here with Scotty Moore, the man who defeated Momoa Curry at the Summerfest, the big... okay, wait, hold on, wait. I'm sorry, McDonald. Oh, you were doing so good. You really were. It was fantastic. It's just... Is that really how you're going to introduce me? Yes. The man who defeated Momoa Curry. That does have a nice ring to it, but there's one little problem. I'm no man. You heard Momoa Curry last week, right? That match, it wasn't last man standing, was it? No, it was last God standing. And not only did Momoa Curry not get up in that match, he's still not getting up today. I suplexed him out of that ring, through a table, his head cracking on those steel steps. And it was the first match of Momoa Curry's career that he wasn't able to walk away from. He had to be carted out, taken to a hospital. Now let me ask you, does that sound like a god to you? Does that sound like the amazing Momoa Curry? No. You see, does the Alpha and Omega, does he need the help of a doctor? Does he need that morphine to make the pain go away? No. Because if there were any godly powers inside of Momoa Curry. I beat every last ounce of it out of him at Summerfest. I demolished Momoa Curry, and I proved that I'm not the man who defeated Momoa Curry. I'm the god that crushed a false idol under my boot, and I came out on the other side unscathed. Well, all right, I understand. So now that you, the new god of the JWF, have defeated Momoa Curry, what's next for Scotty Moore? What's next for the Alpha and Omega in the JWF? What's next? What's next is I claim my spot, McDonald. You see, a lot of people, they think Scotty Moore can't fight. A lot of people think Scotty Moore is a coward. He runs away from a fight. And you see, that's because I've spent this entire year fighting, going to the distance with Blake Tanner, and I'll be damned. Blake Tanner, he's a hell of a competitor, a hell of a champion, but McDonald, you and I both know he's not leaving Heck in a Sec with that belt. And the minute that belt leaves Blake Tanner's waist is the minute I get to challenge for it again. And the minute I challenge for it again is the minute it goes around my waist. Because I'll be honest with you, Blake Tanner's got my number. He's beat me more times than I can count, but Canada Charlie don't got my number. Brunch Boy Baron, he definitely don't. Momoa Curry certainly doesn't have my number. So whoever leaves that match at Heck in a Sec, they better be ready for not only the fight of their life, but they better be ready to be called a transitional champion. Because Scotty Moore's coming for your title. Thanks for your time. Well, Tibbs, it looks like Scotty Moore, I mean, it looks like he's made a pick for whoever's coming out of Heck in a Sec as the champion. What do you think?
Seems like he's more focused than we've seen him in the past. That makes him dangerous, Silves.
That's right, that confidence building inside of him. I think this defeat over Momoa Curry may spurn him to become a new JWF champion. But speaking of champions, I do want to speak about our JWF Captain's Champion, the Dylan, who, of course, at Summerfest, we saw defeat the Hammerman in what was an absolutely brutal match. The Hammerman just barely being defeated by the Dylan. And I'm getting news right now. Apparently, on next week's episode of JWF War, the Dylan is going to come to this ring, and we've heard speculation, we've heard rumors, but he's going to reveal the truth to the audience. He's going to tell us the identity of the Hammerman. Tibbs, how do you feel about that?
I've said it once before, Sills. I've said it 1,000 times. The identity of the Hammerman is the Hammerman.
That's right, Tibbs. Well, I mean, who knows what Dylan's going to come out and say next week, but it's now time for our main event of the evening. We've already seen Brunch Boy and Canada Charlie in the ring, and now we've got Guy Fieri, Blake Tanner coming down to the ring. I mean, Tibbs, what do you think? Do you think Blake Tanner's going to be able to sustain this match after that vicious attack by Charlie earlier in the night?
Look, Sylv, he would not be champion, and he would not be as hard-fighting, as resilient as he is. He would not have that championship around his waist if he wasn't ready to take on any challenge like this.
That's right, and actually Blake Tanner kind of agreeing with you, as it looks like he's going to be starting out the match. Guy Fieri waiting on the apron against the Brunch Boy. Looks like Brunch Boy trying to go for a lockup, but ooh, Blake ducking underneath, and it's slamming Charlie into the corner, drop kicking him off the apron. Felix Ball rushing to the help of his student as Brunch Boy attempts to seize this opportunity, going for a big German, but oh my god, Blake Tanner jumping, doing a flip, landing on his feet. Tibbs, that's impressive.
I love flips.
That's right. Now it looks like the crowd going crazy, ranting, raving for Guy Fieri to get in the ring. Blake Tanner smirking and tagging in his partner. And it looks like the King of Flavortown entering the ring with a stare down against the Brunch Boy. Tibbs, this looks exciting.
Oh, shades of that old rivalry coming back up.
That's right. And now it looks like Brunch Boy, actually Brunch Boy going to the corner and tagging in Canada Charlie, refusing to fight Guy Fieri. The crowd raining a chorus of boos down on him as Charlie reluctantly getting in, but oh, he eating a big clothesline from Fieri, and Fieri is firing up. hitting a few more clotheslines. Tibbs, this is phenomenal.
I love it. He's like a freight train.
That's right, picking up Charlie and big power bomb. Goes for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2 from Canada Charlie. Now Guy bouncing off the ropes. Looks like he's going to go for a senton. But wait! Felix tugging on the ropes, causing Guy to tumble over, fall into the outside. And now Charlie...
Damn you, Ball!
That's right. Now Charlie actually making it back to his feet, trying to go out and hit a big diving DDT. But wait! Guy, look at the strength of Guy Fieri actually stopping Charlie mid-DDT. The strength of Fieri reversing the momentum of Canada Charlie. This is phenomenal. All right, now looks like, wait a minute. Oh my God, Brunch Boy from out of nowhere hitting a big boot on Fieri, causing him to fall back to the concrete, letting Charlie complete that DDT. Now the Canadian one rolling him in, going for a pin. 1, 2, and Blake Tanner coming from out of nowhere to break up that pin. Tibbs, this is absolutely a phenomenal match so far.
It's so fast. It's boom, boom, boom. I've got to get Felix Ball out of there.
That's right. Now Guy trying to crawl to Blake for the tag, but unfortunately Charlie tagging in Guy Fieri's former partner, who's immediately back into the middle of the ring, dragging Guy Fieri away from his tag team partner, putting boots into the back of the King of Flavortown. Now looks like the Brunch Boy just devastating the body of Fieri, and now looks like he's setting up for it, Tibbs. He's setting up for that vicious brunch of days, but wait! Guy Fieri actually reversing it into a beautiful bridging fisherman suplex. Some great mat work from him, going for a pin. 1, 2, and a kick out at 2. Tibbs, let me tell you something. Both of these men, they are showing some resilience in this match.
Fieri's showcasing that phenomenal strength of his because he just does nothing but eat protein.
That's right. Now Fieri and Brunch both trying to make it to their corners to tag in. But wait! Canada Charlie actually jumping down off the apron. It looks like he's trying to talk match theory with Ball, and they're actually leaving. They are walking away, Tibbs.
Oh. How could you do that to your own partner?
Well, to be fair, if it would have to happen to anybody, Brunch Boy Baron is, of course, the one to do it. We remember him turning his back on Guy Fieri. Now he gets a little bit of a taste of his own medicine.
I mean, he deserves it definitely, but still.
But meanwhile, Fieri tagging in Blake Tanner, who's in like a house of fire, landed 2 beautiful splashes on Baron in the corner before hitting that, vicious lariat bulldog combo that he is known for, setting Baron into the middle of the ring, and it looks like he is setting up for it, Tibbs. He's ready for it. It's the Blake out, slamming the head of Brunch Boy into the mat, going for that pin. 1, 2, 3, and ladies and gentlemen, looks like the team of Guy Fieri and Blake Tanner have won.
I guess there's not going to be any cash in tonight, huh, Sills?
That's right, Tibbs. And of course, next week we're going to have an absolutely phenomenal match. You've already announced earlier tonight that in order to decide the 3 men that are going to be joining Blake Tanner in the Heck in a Sec match, we're going to have qualifying matches all up until the pay-per-view. So, Tibbs, we're going to have an absolutely fantastic match like that next week. We're going to hear from the Dylan and see who the identity of the Hammerman truly is. All that and more next time on JWF Monday Night War. So, Blakey Tan, it's been an episode. What did you learn this week?
I learned that you better watch out, Roman Reigns, because one of these days you're gonna get these hands!
Get the hands! Get my hams! And I learned that when Dylan's upset at the WWE, he's upset at the WWE.
The passionate man, the Dylan.
I was trying my best. I was like, the Becky Lynch heel turn's probably gonna be really good.
No.
Like, fuck that!
Oh, I love it.
Alright, so Dylan can be found on Twitter at SexyChuckyT. Blake, where can they find you?
At Blake A10 or on honestly, I don't use my Twitter anymore, but I'm still gonna plug it. At Blake A Tanner on Twitter. At Blake A Tanner on Twitter. Oh fuck, man,
And at
it's a long day.
And at Blake A Tanner on Twitter.
And
right?
yeah, that's it. We do some video games videos on the Darkroom Vidya. We still got a couple works in progress over there whenever they'll get finished editing.
Yeah.
And you can find me doing wonderful podcasts on the BS Network.
That's right, and you can find me on Twitter at ScottyMo, that's ScottyEmo. Make sure to buy all my books on Amazon, the Queasel Corp Trilogy, BS versus the Gods, and of course, if you get a free 30-day trial of Audible by going to audibletrial.com/BS Network, you can, of course, get a free copy of Queasel Corp or Queasel Corp Risen, and then BS versus the Gods should be out in the next 2 weeks or so, which I think I've been saying for the past 5 months, but it is actually coming out now. So make sure to check that out, and check out all the other BS Network programs online at A Load of Pure BS. We've got Fun Fiction, Opposite Attractions, A Load of BS, plenty of shows for you to check out over there. And of course, if you want to support, you can over at merch.aloadofpurebs.com or patreon.com/aloadofbs. Make sure if you are on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, comment below about what would be your favorite whiny catchphrase. Because I still really enjoy that. I'm that damn good, guys. And of course, make sure to
And Austin316 said, "I just whooped your ass."
And of course, make sure to rate and subscribe on iTunes as well. We love getting feedback from you guys. And as always, you can find us at aloadofpurebs.com. Step up to the merch table at merch.aloadofpurebs.com. Find us on Facebook, donate to the Patreon, subscribe on YouTube, and remember to follow us on Twitter at FightBoyShow, Chuck Taylor. Because when you're a fight boy, you're a fight boy for life!